And we are live. What is up, guys? Welcome to the Naked Truth broadcast. I am your host, Dash Hanks, joined by my amazing co-host, Angeline. Angeline, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and where you are tuning in from?
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Angeline. I'm tuning in from Saratoga Springs, New York.
Awesome. New York in the house. It's crazy how we're like on different sides of the world. You're all the way over in New York, and I'm like straight here in the middle from over on the other side. So that's super cool. All right, guys. So in today's broadcast, we have a few things that we're going to be talking about. First off, as the title of this video says, how do you make $50,000 a year? So that's what I want to start off with before we actually head into the actual broadcast itself and the presentation. So when it comes to making $50,000 a year, that seems like a really big number, right? That's more than most people make within a year. But when it comes to marketing, when it comes to sales, that number doesn't really seem that big. Throughout this broadcast, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, how to make money with it, things of that nature. But we're also going to be talking about how you can make $350 instant commissions. Now, I just want to do a little bit of math with you guys here. Okay, if you had a $350 course, right? $500 course actually, but you get $350 instant commissions every single time, and you sold that to 200 people, that would be a total of $70,000, right?
Wow.
$70,000. Now, the reason that I say that you would need 200 people, right, and selling that $350 course to 200 people is because we have taxes, right? Taxes kind of suck, right? Especially when you own your own business, you make your own money. It's about 20% depending on where you are. So taking that 20% out, if you sold a $350 course to 200 people, that would equal $50,000 a year. And most people don't even need that much. But that's the type of strategy that we're going to be following for the rest of this year. So that's basically how to do that. With that being said, let's go ahead and share my screen and get straight into the broadcast here. All right. Here we go. All right, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take Angie out for the broadcast. Angie, just go ahead and say a quick goodbye for right now.
Bye, everyone.
All right, let's go ahead and jump right into this here. So just a quick disclaimer before we do get started. We are not a registered financial service provider. The information shared in the document is not to be considered as financial advice. We are merely sharing our personal experience on this opportunity. There is no guarantee that you will experience any or the same results. So please take the time to read the terms and conditions available on the website before signing up. Now, we always do a giveaway when doing these types of presentations. Just for showing up and being a part of this group, you do get a free time management guide that I have created. You can find this inside of Unit 2, inside of the unit section of the A&D Crypto group. And then the second giveaway that we're going to do is a free clarity call with me and Angeline. Now, I usually do clarity calls for people where we basically jump on the phone call and we basically break down what is the person's values, what is the person's goal, what is their vision, and how can we map out a plan to get them from where they are now to where they want to be, right? That's a really big struggle that a lot of people had. Maybe it's their mental health that they need help with. Maybe it's their business side of things. Maybe it's just the relationships. Maybe it's their marketing, being able to break that down. I usually charge $150 for that, and you get a call with both me and Angeline. So we're giving that away to one person at the end of this broadcast when we give away a keyword. So let's go ahead and jump in it here. In this live broadcast, we are going to be going over what is Bitcoin and how to make money with it. We're going to have an amazing testimony of one of our really good friends who has done $17,000 in sales alone within this company. Super amazing story that he has. We're also going to be talking about how to learn with us and our unique pass-up system, which is really cool. And then we also want to talk about our 3-day-a-week calls. This is where we provide duplication and mindset training for the people that join our team. So what exactly is Bitcoin? So Bitcoin is basically a cryptocurrency or digital currency, right? There's a lot of different currencies out there. You'll see things like Litecoin. I think even Pepsi now is coming out with their own coin and different currencies out there. But the cool thing about Bitcoin compared to other ones is it's actually a really in-depth piece of technology. A single Bitcoin is made up of 1 million bits, and each one of those bits can actually be programmed to do something certain. So let's say that I was going to send $100 worth of Bitcoin over to Angeline, right? A piece of a Bitcoin. Now, a lot of people think that you have to buy like an entire Bitcoin, right? Pay the full $36,000 just to get a single Bitcoin, but that's not the case, right? You can buy pieces. So if I wanted to send $100 worth of Bitcoin over to Angeline, but I only wanted Angeline to use that on healthcare, I could program one of those bits to say she's only able to use it at certain merchants that allow Bitcoin to be used for only healthcare. And then I could program another one of those bits so that if she tried to use it on anything else, she tried to go to the grocery store, buy some candy, do anything like that, it would automatically be sent back to me. So it's a very, very secure piece of technology. So what I'm going to do now is actually hand the floor back over to Angeline here so she can actually go through what are the 3 ways to make money with Bitcoin.
Okay, hello everyone. All right, so there are 3 ways to make money with Bitcoin. So are you ready? Okay, number 1 is Bitcoin mining. So Bitcoin mining is the backbone of the Bitcoin network. The role of miners is to secure the network and to process every Bitcoin transaction. So miners achieve this by solving a super complex problem, which allows them to chain together blocks of transactions, hence Bitcoin's famous blockchain. Number 2, hold Bitcoin. So that means this. It's basically where you buy a portion of Bitcoin and hold on to it for a long period of time. Once the value of Bitcoin goes up, you make a profit. And for example, if you had bought 1 Bitcoin back in 2011, it would have been worth $1. If you had held on to that Bitcoin for the past 9 years, you would have gained over $39,000 in profit today. And I can tell you this, back in 2011, I have never heard of Bitcoin. So had I, isn't that funny? It's like, oh my goodness. Can you imagine that?
It's insane. Yeah, there's people because if you would have held on to if you would have gotten $1,000 worth of Bitcoin back in 2010 when it first came out, and you held on to it for the past 9-10 years, right? Then it would have been worth millions of dollars today. That's the true power of it. So the cool thing is though, one investor had predicted that the price of Bitcoin was going to be reaching about 367,000, I think is what he said, within the next 10 years, which is a higher jump than the last 10 years. So that means the next best time really is to get in right now with it. So Tracy says, #live from Colorado. Good morning, Tracy.
Colorado's in the house. Thanks, Tracy. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so number 3, we're going to go into number 3, which is trading. So trading. So what is trading Bitcoin? So Bitcoin trading is the buying and selling of Bitcoin. So to really break it down, buying Bitcoin at a low price means that you pay a low amount of fiat currency for a high amount of Bitcoin. Selling Bitcoin at a high price means that you receive a high amount of fiat currency for a low amount of Bitcoin. And how do each of these work?
So let's go ahead and dive into that here. I'm going to go ahead and take it over from here, guys. So how do we actually hold Bitcoin, right? Because really, I feel like people will tell you yeah, this is what you do when it comes to Bitcoin, but they don't actually show you the how-to. So it's really hard to understand how you actually get involved. So when it comes to holding Bitcoin, you can actually do it in 3 easy steps, right? First, you need to obtain some type of Bitcoin wallet. Right? This could be something like Coinbase, where it has some type of 2-factor authentication. I think Luno is one of the ones that are really popular in Africa for a wallet. But these are basically where you can buy the Bitcoin itself and you can store it in that wallet, or you can also sell that Bitcoin for your own currency wherever you are at in the world. The way that you do this, right, is once you download the actual application or you go online, Coinbase has an online wallet as well, you have to go through a KYC, right? It's called Know Your Customer. This is basically where you get approved to buy Bitcoin through the wallet. You have to prove that you are a real person, right? That's the really cool thing that I think about cryptocurrency wallets is you have to verify you're a real person. There's very I feel like it's hard for a scammer to create a super fake profile and then create a wallet off of that. So this usually means that you just take a snapshot of your photo ID. It just ensures that you're a real person. The next thing is you're able to just buy Bitcoin, right? And you can literally click on the button. It says buy, right? You type in the amount that you're wanting to buy, and then you click the button, and then automatically you are now a owner of some type of Bitcoin, right? However much that amount is. Then you can go ahead and hold on to that Bitcoin for as long as you would like. I recommend just to take an amount, put it in the wallet, right? And then every week, if you can, put a little bit more in there, right? And just store it and allow that portfolio to build up. Now, one of the things that we do teach inside of the training that we're going to be showing you guys a little bit later, that's available for you guys to get into if you would like, is really diversifying, right? So making sure that you go into many wallets just to make sure that your funds are secure. The next thing is, how do we mine Bitcoin? So just like a bank, right? With a bank, they have computer systems that run to approve transactions and transfers, right, from bank to bank. And these also hold all of the person's information, right? So if you get a bank account over at First Federal, right, and you walk in and you create an account, they have a system that will process your transactions every single time that you swipe a card, every single time that you pull out money, all of that, right? And every single time that that system runs, they get a profit off of that, right? So when you go and you swipe your card at an ATM, they get a profit off of it. When you go and you pull money out of an ATM, they get a profit off of it. It's processing those transactions and keeping the information basically secure on that, right? Miners are basically the same way. And one thing I want to say about the banks too with this, guys, with the banks, they make around $250 billion each day just off these transactions, right? Just off of these transactions. So mining works in the same way. They have these really, really amazing computer systems. And you used to be able to do this a long time ago just off your regular computer. Obviously, with the price of Bitcoin going up and it getting more popular, the problems that you had to solve got more complex, right? So there has to be more higher systems to be able to operate all of this. So miners have computer systems that approve all the transactions of buying, selling, or sending Bitcoin, and the miners get a percentage off of that transaction, right? That's why you'll see these huge, they call them mining farms, I think is what they're called, but they have these huge like warehouses of just thousands of freaking different systems. And it's really, really cool to see. I want to go to the one that is in Colorado, actually. Tracy, you should look around for one of those if you're interested in it. So if you're wanting to get into mining, you're going to need to find a company that you can either invest into it, right, where you pay for their systems to run, or you can pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for your own type of systems and to be able to run them. And the last one is, how do we trade Bitcoin? So there's two different ways for this, right? You need to be able to learn it, right? You have to be able to get educated. That's the biggest thing, right? If you try to go and trade, you're going to be super, super confused if you have not gotten educated, right? So learning how to trade, there's two different ways. You can either research how to do it on your own, right? And go through trial and error until you're able to get it right, which is fine. There's people that have done this. But the only bad thing about this is if you don't have experience with it, you don't know what you're doing, it is very, very likely that it's going to double the time that it takes for you to be successful with it, and you are going to lose money. Most of the time with trading, you're going to lose some money, but oftentimes if you're learning how to do it on your own with no type of experience, no type of training, you're probably going to lose even more money. The second way, obviously, is the opposite. Learning to learning off of other people who have already seen success in trading, right? There's so many courses out there, different companies, right, that'll show you how to trade. And with that being said, it can be kind of hard to find the one that's going to work best for you, right? We all learn a little bit different. Some companies are really just there because they want to make money off of you. It's not really around like the value of really training you and making sure that you're going to be successful in it as well. So it can be hard with that. So the one that we would recommend, right, and that was created by our personal friends, and really the reason that we're here today, is called Coinbit Pro. So Angeline, you want to just tell everybody a little bit about Coinbit Pro?
Sure. So Coinbit Pro is an online education company specializing in cryptocurrency trading courses. CBP was established in 2019 and has members in over 60 countries. There have been several success stories whereby members have benefited tremendously from the content inside our courses and were able to trade cryptocurrency independently and successfully within days of completing our course. So why did we choose Coinbit Pro? Number one reason, we personally know the owners and have daily contact with them. That is super, super important, guys. Okay, that is gold. Okay. Number two, they will take you by the hand and walk you step by step to ensure your success. Number three, we have seen our personal friends gain massive success with the training. We have personally seen results ourselves from the company, and they've had very high quality affiliate programs, which is not required to do so. So now we're going to bring on Romano. Go ahead. Do you want to?
Awesome. All right. No, yeah, we're going to go ahead and just bring him on here. Romano is actually number 1 on the leaderboards right now inside of Coinbit Pro, Mr. Rockstar over here. Oh, it looks like you're muted there, bro. You want to go and unmute yourself?
Just check there. Hi there.
There we go. Hi. All right, awesome. Romano, thank you for being here. You want to introduce yourself and where you're coming in from?
Yes, guys, thanks again for having me. I'm from all the way from South Africa, Port Elizabeth. Yeah, so guys, it's always awesome hanging with you guys. I'm excited and hope that some good questions will be coming from this.
Absolutely. I love the shirt too, rocking out that Coinbit Pro gear.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's good. I love it.
Represent.
Awesome. I love it. Awesome. So first question, Angela, you want to go ahead and ask Romano just a couple questions here. Because Romano, we know that you're number 1 on the leaderboard right now. You're super successful when it comes to Coinbit Pro. Like, I look up to you so much. Yes, I love it. You have such high energy. So Angela, you want to go ahead and start us off here?
Sure. Okay, Romano. Okay, so the first question is, before Coinbit Pro, where were you in your life? Okay, before Coinbit Pro came to fruition for you.
Awesome. Okay, guys, so we're going to keep it very long like the last time, so I'm going to keep it very short. Okay, guys, so before Coinbit Pro, basically, we were living on, not with, on our own. We had to pack up our lives and basically move in with our in-laws. That is because of the lack of finances, right? Salary couldn't afford my wife, my newly born daughter, and myself. So we had to make decisions. I needed to suck up my pride and say, dude, listen, it's not about you anymore. Let's pack up house and let's move in. So, you move in and you eat your humble pies daily, because it's not your place anymore. You don't have this freedom. But during those times, that's when development, happened. That's when I started searching the online space. And, that's when things happened for my family, actually, because that's when friends, as we know them, Coinbit Pro, the owners of the company, went out there and found solutions for the cryptocurrency space. And, I was in a place of need and a place of desire. And I grabbed this opportunity. I saw what it did for just a little bit of people who joined at the time. And I knew that this can change not only my life, but the lives of others as well. And boom, since June, I think I've been rocking this thing. I'm still rocking it.
That's great. That's awesome. And you have a beautiful family too. And I had the pleasure of meeting you in South Africa. I can't believe this. It's a year and a half ago in September.
Yes. It was 2019, yes, and I was also meeting you. And we were dancing on the floor.
That's right. We were dancing on the floor.
See, guys, this is the power of it. You guys can tell that this is a professional broadcast, obviously. Like, we're giving you guys this presentation, giving you this information, but you can obviously tell the family energy, right, that's inside of this broadcast. I mean, Romano and Angeline, they personally met in person. Angeline flew down to South Africa to meet the owners even a year and a half ago. So you can just tell it's a very family-oriented kind of feel when it comes to Coinbit Pro. So Romano, thank you so much for being vulnerable and kind of sharing a little bit about where you were before. So you said that you were kind of looking online at that point because you were kind of desperate. You were desirable to kind of get to that next level and get out of the in-laws house, right? So with that, were you ever into Bitcoin, into the online field before Coinbit Pro, or was that your very first time?
No, we've been okay. I've been in the Bitcoin cryptocurrency space for a while, but I must say that was trial and error, like you mentioned before. Because while you're in that space of desperation, you would grab anything that's shining. If it's an opportunity, you jump in, and we lost a couple of thousands. Investing into things that looked good and it sounded good at the time, and later on, it just put you deeper in the hole that you were already in. And therefore, I'm so grateful for this company because they came at the right time. Because, at the time I was uneducated in the cryptocurrency space. I didn't know what to look out for. And besides the money you make with Coinbit Pro, just the fact that you are able to educate yourself. So now you come with this new glasses on and you can scan, this is not good, that's bad. And it just changed the whole perspective and lives basically after joining this opportunity. So education.
That's crazy. So just to confirm, so you were in things before, but you basically got scammed. You kind of chased that shiny object syndrome, like a lot of people do.
That's
You chased after the money
it.
instead of the value, and that's kind of what consumed
100%.
you and kind of made you fall into that.
Yep.
Awesome.
And
Well,
the
thank you
scary
for
part is,
actually
okay,
saying
no?
that, 'cause I feel. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying, it's like it's scary because even though I've been scammed before, now I'm with Coinbit Pro and now I've got my tunnel vision on, right? Because I know where the company's headed. And during my time here, I've seen a lot of people that, they know exactly what we do and what, but then you see them jumping off to something else and then they later inbox you. I just burn my fingers. I'm like, dude, yeah, we are. We sharing value every day, So yeah, it's a really eye opener, and people are still learning. I think everybody need to burn their fingers first, and then they will, like
Yep,
one of the
that's
mentors
true.
always says, they always say that until you you hit a rock bottom, that's when you'll become coachable. So yeah, that's just one of those
It's true.
things.
Yeah, you see it with kids all the time. You keep telling them, "Don't touch the stove. Don't touch the stove. Don't touch the stove," and they still don't learn until they burn their fingers on the stove. Awesome. Well, thank you, Romano. All right, Angeline, you want to go ahead and ask the next question here?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So, okay, so Romano, on the affiliate side,
Yes.
okay, how much money, I would like, for the audience to know, for viewers who are tuning in today, how much money have you made on the affiliate side?
Just on the affiliate side.
Just on the affiliate side alone, right?
Okay, in the last couple of months until now, I think it's just over $17,000. We were actually we were counting the other night and like this is crazy. Because if you look at what we've accomplished, financially in the last couple of months, you would have never thought it would be possible. Like we all our goals were like after we moved into with our in-laws, it's like, okay, 5 years, we need 5 years to recover. And then within months after joining here, things just started going out of control in a good way. And yeah, it's awesome. We love it.
That's great. That's
I'm
great.
very
And you
grateful.
also
Yeah.
do your own trading too. So I know that
Yeah.
yeah. So how much money? So I just want to ask you this because, for people who are new to trading, what would you recommend that they do? Someone who is new to trading.
Okay. So let me just rewind a bit. So you guys all know about lockdown, right? Now you can see I'm battling to sit still. I need to keep my arms because I need to, so I would have my legs
Too
tied
much
here because I
energy.
need to.
Right.
So now during the lockdown, I didn't have nowhere to release this energy. I had no one to sell to because no one had money. Because everybody was, they either got checks or something, but they didn't have the salaries because of everybody's at home. So now I've been selling these online trading courses, but I've never tapped into actually trading it. So now obviously your commissions run low. So now you have no more. Your money is there, but it's getting lower because the commissions are not coming anymore. And I had no choice but to dive into the trading course. And it took me 2 weeks, guys. Now I'm not a person that will sit still. This is actually too long for me to sit still and watch a 2-minute video, right? And I was forced because obviously my family needs to eat. I was forced to sit and watch these trading courses and apply. It took me 2 weeks. And after this third week, I started executing my first trade. And since then until now, I'm a successful trader. I do lose, but I make more wins than I lose. And guys, this is all that you will get into this trading, this whole package. So you learn how to make money while it's just crazy. I think you guys will go into depth with what you will get into this. So yeah,
For sure. So how much money have you made on the trading side?
Ooh. Can I tell you about my losses? I'm gonna talk in dollars quickly. So
Yes.
since when was it? When was the lockdown? Last year, 2020, yeah. So during my
Yeah.
trial and error, I probably lost 16,000. Yeah, in losses, I probably lost close to $2,000. But
2000.
I've seen 2,000 altogether, and it's almost in a year, right? But I must say my wins was almost times three that. And I mean, I could easily take $100 right now if something is needed in the house. I'm able to confidently say, "Baby, it's okay. Don't worry. We sort it out. Give me 3 hours. Lock me up in the room, and I'll be back with a bang." And that's the kind of confidence you will build, knowing that you have got the skill and you just need internet. So yeah, But now there's a whole lot of other
Now, so
products that you guys
you
also.
you said once the lockdown happened is
Yes.
when you started trading, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And it
Yes,
took
that was
you
that was
2 weeks to learn how to trade. You said that you lost around 2,000, but you gained, say, around 6,000, about 3 times
that's
the
correct.
amount that you
Yes.
lost.
Hmm.
Okay, so around 6,000. That's awesome. But you've also been focused on the affiliate side as well. You haven't been just focused on trading.
That's correct. Yes.
Mm.
That's what's up. Okay, so you guys, so that's what I want
Yeah.
you guys to understand, because people are like 6,000 in a year. That doesn't really seem like it's that much for someone in South Africa. If you have $6,000 in U.S. dollars, guys, that's a lot of freaking money. don't get that twisted, right? The reason why is like, yeah, exactly, payday, right?
Payday in
Different
South
type of
Africa, that money goes a long way, because I can tell you
Yeah.
that,
It does.
Yes.
having experience,
It does, guys. It's a
being
different
there for a week and a half, that money goes a long way. And
You
so
can stay in a
That's
hotel for a
awesome.
couple of months, man.
a month there.
It gets them set up for a couple of months, guys. That's insane. That is insane. And that's just a
Yes.
side hustle that he's doing, right? He still has the affiliate side going on. And I'm sure he has other stuff going on too, right? He's Romano. He's amazing.
Yep.
So next question that we wanted to ask you real quick before we go into the actual like comp plan and how people can get affiliated with us. So where do you see yourself heading in the future with Coinbit Pro? Because you said you see where the future of Coinbit Pro is heading. Where do you see your future with Coinbit Pro heading?
Mm.
I hope Bradley them is all on the score.
Okay.
Oh, Bradley is?
I'm right here right now on the live.
Oh no, I think in the Coinbit Pro, I really see myself. Look, like I said, this company has saved basically our lives in a sense of financial, and I know what's happening in the background because I'm very busy and I'm always on that case. If you see any new developments happening, just know that it's because it was supposed to happen in the next year, but it's because I've been pushing for things to happen overnight. So, um, but in a nutshell, guys, I think, yeah, I'm here for the long run. I think they got about 6 more phases coming out, and if we think that the affiliate phase is good and it's brought us here, I think then we are in for a whole new ball game when the other things are released. So yeah, next 5 years, 6 years, I might be close partnership with the guys. Maybe they'll sell me a share or something.
I have a feeling.
Yeah, so yeah, so I always
Awesome.
represent.
Yes, when you go ahead.
No, I said that's why they always see me, Coinbit Pro wherever I go. Soon I'll have my vehicle branded as well, and they'll have no choice but to put me on that share basket somewhere in the company. I was
I love
like,
it. I love it. I love it. Well, Romano, every single time I see your profile, I think Coinbit Pro. So I think you're doing a good job already with affiliating yourself so closely with them. Guys, that's the power, right, that I feel is with this company, is people are literally willing to come onto a live broadcast with random people, right, and tell them straight out that they 100% trust in this company. They see themselves with this company in 5 years. They want to be a part of this company. They want to buy into this company, right? They want to do everything with this company. That is power. Right? You know that you have stumbled across something valuable when people are willing to come on and just blatantly, publicly say something like that, right? So, Angeline, did you want to ask one more question before we have Romano hop off here?
Actually, yeah. Any closing remarks? Any special message that you want to share to the viewers who are tuning in now and replay viewers about the company and about your vision and the future?
yes. Okay, guys, I'm gonna say this in closing. I always make this example of a brand new car, and then you get a used car, but it also looks very new. So the outside is very nicely polished, right? But this car has a whole lot of kilos on it, right? And there's not much you can really do with this vehicle because it's shining, it's ready, it's there. So, and I always look at Coinbit Pro as this company where you are able to, it's almost like it's not fully developed yet, but you are able to build with the owners. You can have your share in saying, guys, how about we tweak this and quick, and And when I look at this company and I looked at what we've been, there's a few things that happened that was awesome. And then also some stumbling blocks, but we are picking ourselves up. And then it's the members actually, they ask the members, what is it, what can we do? And you don't get that from owners or from other companies. So this whole thing is built around the people.
Mm.
It's cut to 75%, guys. If they're going to share you the compensation plan, when I started, it was about $1,350. So they're going to give you the nice 75 off pricing. That's just what we paid. But I mean, the value and the amount of money we got back from that is crazy. So in a nutshell, opportunity dances with those on the dance floor. So if you're standing on the sideline, you're going to miss a good dance. I hope that makes sense, guys.
Oh, yes.
I love it. Thank you, Romano. Thank you again for coming on
Thank you
here.
so
And
much.
I love how you said that, guys. Come and dance on the dance floor with us, right? Don't stand on the sidelines. If you really want to get involved, let us know,
That's it.
right? So, Romano, I'm going to go ahead and remove you now. Thank you again, and we will see you in the next broadcast.
Thanks,
Thank you
Romano.
much. That's so much.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
All righty, guys. So, Angeline, I think now that people kind of understand the real power that is within the company, I think we should show them kind of what is involved with the company, the packages, and the compensation plan.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Sweet. All right. So let me go and share my screen here.
Okay.
Boom, boom. All right. You able to see it?
It's coming. Yep. Now I do.
All right, perfect. So Coinbit Pro. So these are the two packages. As Romano said, right? He paid over $1,000 when he first got in, right? So we are giving you a sweet, nice discount when it comes to this if you guys decide to get started today, right? This could change in the future. We don't know. These are the packages as of now. The intro package, the crypto intro, is our introductory course, right? It basically gives you the basics of Bitcoin. So you understand what Bitcoin is, how to trade, right? You'll understand like what trading is, but not really how to, I should say. You'll understand what trading is, kind of the in-depth process of how it all works. You also get sales videos, you get a marketing system, you get a back office, you get licensed to resell the product as well. And that's really where the affiliate side comes in. And you also get free support. If you also become an affiliate or become a part of either my team, Angeline team, or whoever is watching this video inside of the A&D Crypto Club, if you become part of the team of anybody inside of this group, you also get access to our weekly calls. So this is where we jump on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we jump on for an hour, right? The first 15 minutes, we talk about mindset, right? So 15 minutes of going through the actual mindset training that is available inside of the back office that I'm going to show you here in just a moment. And then after that, we go through the actual training of Coinbit Pro, right? Going through the intro package together, and we go through and talk about the videos in depth, step by step, right? The reason that we do that is because sometimes my perspective of how it makes sense to me maybe is a little bit different from another person's, and that will help you with fully understanding the information. Plus, you also get to interact personally with the owners. You get interaction inside of the Telegram chat. Again, interacting and asking questions with the owners and also with me and Angeline. So that's it for the intro package. Anything else that I missed inside of that package, Angeline? Oh, you're muted.
Oh, I forgot to say the marketing training is also included with both packages and mindset, because mindset is huge in crypto.
Huge. Yeah, and we'll show you guys that in the back office here in just a moment. Oh, the license to resell. So whenever you sell this $150 package, right, you get $100 of that $150, right? So if I went over and I was like, hey, Joe, like, hey, I have this crypto package. If you want to learn about Bitcoin, he's like, oh, yeah, it's only hit for $150. Let me go ahead and purchase it. He purchases that. 100 of that dollars goes straight to me. $50 goes to the company for the reseller rights. Pretty cool stuff. The next one is the Crypto Pro all-in package. So this gives you the intro package plus the advanced trading course. And this is really where the value and the power comes into. This is the course that Romano went through, right, when he said that it took him 2 weeks, and now he is a successful trader. You get the sales videos, the marketing system, just like before. You get the lead capture pages as well. On this one, though, you also get the live training webinars and the Q&A. So this is literally where you get to jump on with the owners, right, or whoever is hosting the broadcast during that time, and you get to see how they are trading. That's insane, right? This should be worth thousands of dollars. Being able to jump on live, right, with the owners as you watch them trade, that's just phenomenal
And that's
in
what
my
I did.
eyes. Again,
I
yeah, I went all in as well. I think this is just valuable. Along with that is the license to resell, right? For every $500 package that you sell, you get that $350 that we were talking about at the beginning of the broadcast.
Right.
And this is our goal for this year. If each one of us, me and Angeline, get 200 people onto our team within a year, within a month, right? That's $50,000 within our pocket after taxes, of course. So that's basically it for the product side of it. If you would like to get started with the product side, I'm also going to explain the compensation plan here in just a moment. But for those that are ready to get started right at this moment, what you'll do is you'll first grab the link, right, from whoever invited you to the webinar. You're going to click this Get It Started button here at the top right here. Wait for it to load. Then once you do that, if you're just going to do the intro package, obviously click here. If you're going with the all-in package, you'll click here. You'll enter in your sponsor's name and then click the check mark. Then you'll enter in your name and your Bitcoin wallet. Now, if you don't know what your Bitcoin wallet address is, this is found inside of your Bitcoin wallet, right? So you'll go over to your wallet. Let me see if I can enter this in still.
You may be able to.
Let's see. It'll probably make me do the two-factor authentication again. Guys, this is really important. When you do get a Bitcoin wallet, make sure to enable the two-factor authentication. Reason why I say this is that way you know 100% your funds are secure. Okay, loading, loading, loading. All right, so let's say that you have Coinbase for your wallet. What you'll do is you'll click send and receive. You'll click on receive. And then here is your Bitcoin address here. You'll copy it, come back over here and paste it right there in the Bitcoin wallet. You'll fill out the rest of your information, email, password, right? And then agree to the terms. Once you do that, it's going to take you over to another screen, and then it's going to give you another address that looks a lot like this one. What you're going to do from there is you're going to click send, and you're going to send the amounts over to that address. One thing that I will say, right, do an extra $10, $20 just to cover any type of transaction fees. Some people have an issue with that where they don't realize that there's transaction fees depending on the wallet that they're using. You can even use Cash App now to be able to buy and send Bitcoin as well. And it has way lower transaction fees as well. But just make sure that you send about $10, $20, right, over the amount, just to make sure that you have enough to cover all of that. So that's how you get started. Now what I want to do is actually show you guys the compensation plan. Let's see here. Let's share this. All right, so this is the compensation plan here. So this is really cool. So again, every single time that you sell every single time that you sell $150 package, you receive $100 instant commission into your Bitcoin wallet. There is no waiting, there is no nothing. That $100 goes straight into your Bitcoin wallet, and you can automatically draw that into your bank account for whatever city, whatever country that you are in, and whatever your fiat currency is. If you sell a $500 package, you get a $350 instant commission straight into your Bitcoin wallet. The thing with the compensation plan that is really cool when it comes to Coinbit Pro is our pass-up system. So this is how it works, right? This is you, right? And let's say that you referred John onto your team. You sold a $150 package to him. Since you did that, $100 goes straight up to you. Now with the passive system, this is how it works. Your second sale, let's say that you referred Mary, that's actually going to be passed up to your sponsor. Let's say that I'm your sponsor. So that would be passed up to me, right? Then you get Derek in, right? Derek goes straight to you because he's your third sale. Fourth sale gets passed up to your sponsor. So that one would go to me. Then every fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth sale after that, so every 4 sales after that, goes straight to you. Every 5th sale after that goes up to your sponsor. Now, let's talk about why we do this, right? Because that seems kind of crazy. Why don't all the sales just go to me? That would be great, right? But this is actually encouraging team duplication for one, and it also makes it to where you can actually make money while you sleep, right? This is the way that it's going to work. Let's say that you are this top person, and this you person is actually Mary that you referred, right? So Mary refers someone and she gets a sale. Awesome. Good job, Mary, right? Now, the person that you referred, Mary, all of a sudden refers someone else. That person now gets passed up to you. Now, when I say that person, I mean that person, right? So let's say that this person gets passed up to you because one of your team members referred them and it was a pass-up sale. If it gets passed up to you and then this person, right, now makes one sale, they get that sale, and they make another sale, that next sale is all of a sudden going to go up to you. So you can literally build up a team of about 10 people, right? And show each one of those 10 people how to get a couple sales. And based off of that, if you just keep duplicating that process, right, and showing the next person and showing the next person how to get a couple sales, you now all of a sudden are going to have a bunch of pass-ups coming to you out of nowhere, right? You could literally wake up the next day and all of a sudden see $2,000 hit into your bank account because one of your team members referred 5-6 people and then it was a pass-up. Another person referred 5-6 people and then it was a pass-up, right? It's the crazy power of this system. So I hope that makes sense. For those of you that are watching, if you could let me know by dropping a number 1 in the comments, if this does make sense. If it doesn't, we want to make sure that it comes off clear. Angeline, did all of that make sense? Did I miss anything on that part of it?
No, you didn't miss a beat. That all made sense. All makes perfect
Beautiful.
sense.
All right. So I think we explained the compensation plan. We explained what's inside of Coinbit Pro. We gave a testimonial, give you guys some value, of course, on kind of what Bitcoin is. Is there anything else that you would like me to show on this broadcast before we hop off today?
I think we're good to go.
All right, perfect. Well, Tracy, I seen you say, let's do it. I appreciate you so much for jumping on here. You're amazing. You rock. If you decide that you want to get set up, make sure to reach out to the person that invited you on to this broadcast inside of the group. We want to make sure that whoever invited you does get paid for their hard work. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. We appreciate you guys so much. And